For example 4, it says h of x is equal to f of g of x. Great. G of 3 is equal to 7. H prime of 3 is equal to 40. And f prime of 7 is equal to 5. Find g prime of 3. Well, what do we know? If we know that h of x is equal to f of g of x, then that means that we also know that h prime of x has to equal f prime of g of x times g prime of x. Remembering that this is our outer and this is our inner. Which means that h prime of 3 has to equal f prime of g of 3 times g prime of 3. Well, we know that h prime of 3 is 40. And this is going to equal, if g of 3 is equal to 7, then that would be g of 3 in here, f prime of 7 times g prime of 3. We also know that f prime of 7 is equal to 5. And now we can literally just divide both sides by 5. And we can tell that g prime of 3 is equal to 8. For example 5, it says find the equation of the normal to the curve y times the square root of 2x plus 3 is equal to 6 at the point of 3 and 2. And we can see right here it says a normal is a line that is perpendicular to the tangent that passes through the point of tangency. So if I had a quadratic and I had my tangent, then my normal would be perpendicular to that. At the same point. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rearrange this. And we're going to say that if y times the square root of 2x plus 3 is equal to 6, then y is equal to 6 divided by the square root of 2x plus 3, or that's going to equal 6 over, 6 times 2x plus 3 to the -1/2. we know that this curve occurs at this point. So this is at the point of 3 and 2. The second thing is we know that the slope of the tangent is going to be y prime, which is going to be the derivative of the outer, negative 3 times 2x plus 3 to the negative 3 over 2, multiplied by the derivative of the inner, which is going to be 2. And this is going to occur when x is equal to 3. Which means that the slope of my tangent is equal to negative 6 times 2 times 3 plus 3 to the power of negative 3 over 2. Or negative 6 over 2 times 3 plus 3 is just 9 to the power of 3 over 2, which is the same as negative 6 over the square root of 9 to the power of 3, negative 6 over 3 to the power of 3, negative 6 over 27, which is just negative 2 over 9. There is the slope of my tangent. Which means that my normal slope, because it's going to be perpendicular, is going to be the negative reciprocal, or positive 9 over 2 at the point of 3 and 2. And then the last thing we do is we just put it into our slope point form equation. We're going to have y minus 2 is equal to 9 over 2, x minus 3, or y minus 2 is equal to 9 over 2x minus 27 over 2. Going to multiply both sides by 2, and 2y minus 4 is going to equal 9x minus 27. And then I'm going to move everything to the right, and I'm going to get 9x minus 2y minus 23 is equal to 0. And there is the equation to the normal of the curve. All right, I want you to go and try these U-try problems.